The Dang construction obviously has survived many cycles of real estate. Prices going up, prices going down, COVID times, post-COVID times have been so many changes in the price of the construction and the price of the land going up and down. What has been more important for longevity, aggressive growth or consistent standards?
It all depends on the market trend, how the market is behaving at that particular point of time.
What are the things in construction that matter the most, but a lot of clients still overlook?
Waterproofing and strong foundation.
Working with a brand like Hans, does it change the final product as well? Does it the premiumness goes up when you use the right hardware, like Hans in the
Yes, the premium goes up. I mean, for example, it all depends on the color scheme which you're using. If I'm more towards the antique gold finish or the matte gold finish, and you have certain elements in your door like that, it gives the more premium look.
At what point a project truly feels premium?
Amenities the project offers,
Amenities.
right? Secondly, like the facilities, or not the facilities, I mean the interiors. One can use normal lock, one can use premium Hanse lock.
And how's your experience with Hans till now?
Very good. I mean, they have stick to their commitments. I mean, their delivery timelines are what they have said. So I have no issues working with Hans. So I suggest, in my own builder lobby, we suggest to use this particular brand.
Would you rather educate a client or replace a vendor? Well, welcome back to the Lockguru Show. The show where we don't just talk to people who run businesses, but they shape trends and run industries. We're going to talk to someone today who has seen trends come and go, but also figured out that quality remained the most important thing. And he obviously uses Hans where he knows quality matters. Now let's talk to Mr. Aditya, the founder of Dang Construction. Aditya, welcome to the Lockguru Show.
Thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. We're so glad to have you today. Okay, before we go forward, let's rewind. Construction is a tough industry, right?
Correct.
Not easy at all.
No.
Long cycles, zero margin for error, very high risk for that matter.
Yes.
What pulled you into this business?
It's a very creative sector,
Hmm.
right? And though it's my family business, so I was somehow, since day one, I was very much inclined into this industry. The construction, I mean, it's a very creative thing. You can create new designs. So, and I am more towards creative side.
Okay.
So, and I love to deal with separate set of people of different industries. So that's what it actually attracts me to be a part of a real estate sector.
To create something interesting,
Correct.
magnanimous, interesting.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
You're an artist, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
At what point did you realize that this wasn't a job, but something that you want to take it on forever or for long term? What point did you realize that?
I mean, the very first day when I went to my site, I mean, I was in school that time. I mean, it was my summer vacation, so I just started going to my sites. So I actually I enjoyed it. I mean, seeing the separate set of workers who were working for us, like whether it was carpenter, whether it was marble guy who was working for us. I mean, the designing, the finishing in that line. So that what motivated me and attracted me. That yes, I want to be in this line and I want to proceed further with this.
Oh,
I just got the gut feeling from inside
okay.
that fine, yeah, this is something I would like to do.
Fantastic. So you got it very early in life, in school itself, that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic. You know, a lot of people are confused a lot of times कि क्या करें, क्या ना करें. But people don't want to go back to their family businesses.
Correct.
वो खुद अपना कुछ नया करना चाहते हैं. But you were like, this is what I want to do.
I'll just ask you one thing. What's the best business apart from real estate in India? You can tell me.
Business wise, maybe hardware.
That's also
Relate.
my sector.
Yes, that is
Apart
true.
from this, what is best? You can tell me.
What else could be best? I also think IT is very interesting.
Okay.
Information technology,
Yeah.
now AI for that matter, could be very interesting.
Okay, if you make money out of IT, you're having a successful IT company, you're making money out of it, where are you going to invest it?
Real estate again. Okay, it's going to go basically around and come back to real estate.
Correct.
Oh, you got that bang on then. Fantastic. Okay, most people judge a home by what they see, finishes, fittings, lighting. But you and I both know that real quality is invisible, right? It's in the structure. What are the things in construction that matter the most, but a lot of clients still overlook?
Waterproofing and strong foundation.
Waterproofing. Yes.
Waterproofing. Waterproofing is something, obviously, once the project is finished, nobody can look that what is it, right? So that's the most important part. So later there should be no customer who's complaining for the dampness or the leakage of something, or maybe the neighborhood who's constructing their house, so they see, water dampness coming from there. But
Yes.
if your house is fully secured, it's fully waterproofed, so you are stress free.
Yes.
Because obviously after settling in the house, right, after a few years down the line, if you see that your neighborhood is constructing their house, and you see some patches of dampness in your wall, so you don't like it.
It's
So
a
for
complete
that, you need
downer.
to, yes, for that you need to get the civil contractor. He'll just first rub off the paint, he'll scratch the walls, he then again do waterproofing. So that's a tedious job.
Yeah. And the finishing that took
Yeah.
months and months just goes away in a few days.
Say, for example, there are 4 walls, right? You have dampness on one wall. Okay, you'll get it repainted. You'll do it by your own expenses.
Fair
But
enough.
that color won't match the rest of the walls. Because time ho gaya, 2-3 years, that has attained maturity, and this is new. So there will
Yeah.
be a color difference.
There will be
So for
color
that, you
difference.
need to get the whole room painted.
Yeah.
Costing on your
Costing also, and the time that you waste, the tediousness and losing peace of mind. Yeah, the effort that goes into it.
Totally.
Yes.
And
So-
specifically staying in the same house and getting the work done, it's not easy.
So the foundation and waterproofing are two major points.
Which you should take care of. And yes, apart from this, electric and plumbing, because these are two people, like they are the nerves of the building. Like you have nerves in your human body, because they are someone who goes in every corner of the house.
Of the house.
Correct?
True.
In every wall, every corner. So that should be perfect. It conducting, electric conducting and water plumbing.
But you just can't look at the using good branded stuff.
Yes.
Good branded wires, or you would
It's not branded. Obviously, we use a quality products, a brand product, but also the workmanship, the labor who's involved, who has to do the work properly.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
That's where your experience comes in.
Yes.
To get the right
So
people to work for the
my
company.
expertise is
Okay. Great. You worked across budgets from functional builds to high-end residences, right?
correct.
At what point a project truly feels premium?
Amenities the project offers,
Amenities.
right? Secondly, like the facilities, or not the facilities, the interiors of the project, the quality of product which you're using as for the interiors. Like we use, one can use normal lock, one can use premium Hanse lock. All right. So
Yes.
premium quality product, and the color scheme, concept of the house. So that completely matters.
The finishing,
Finishing.
the
when
paint,
you
or
enter
the lock,
house, you have
the hardware.
building. When you enter the house, the first thing is the atmosphere, right? The color scheme. If you are entering into a luxury color scheme, so you feel that you are into some luxury segment of the house.
More subtle colors, better finishing.
Yes, better finishing. Yes. The type of appliances which you are using, products, air conditioning, lights, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Absolutely. All every small detail matters.
Small details, the pattern on flooring.
True.
The pattern on flooring, it actually gives it. The moment you see the pattern on flooring, it and the lights, coming on it, you actually get to know what vibe you're entering.
Absolutely. You've chosen to work with a brand like Hans.
Correct.
What do you look for before trusting a particular brand in your esteemed building?
No. You talking, asking me in, context to Harrison, or
No, you using Hans, which is obviously a premium and a certified product.
Correct.
There is no problem with that. I know it's beautiful. It's the finishing is stunning. Everything is great. But how do you get to choose that I'll use this particular product for my building?
Obviously, first when you see the quality, like when you hold the product in your hand,
Yeah.
you see the finish. I mean, what's the finish? I mean, for example, if you see the finish separately, na, you won't be able to judge it. Like if I have to choose Hans locks, so I made sure that I have other brand locks with me in front of me,
Okay.
right? To
Okay.
see the difference in the finishing. Like if I'm seeing feel the finish of one set in other one room and other or some other day, so I was able to judge it.
Yeah. True.
Should be an apple to apple comparison in front of my eyes.
The
So
best way.
yeah, the best way. So fine, even the weight, with the weight of this product is this much and this product is this much. So you get to know.
The weight and what's the composition of the metal.
And what's the finish basically? I am basically towards the finish. The finish should be good.
And should be everlasting.
Basically, they have designed the handle that, I mean, while opening the door, it should be comfortable. I mean, the handle should be comfortable in your hand. Whether any product, you talk about any product, I mean, it should be practically usable for the client.
Yeah. And that person who's making the product should be a master of their craft. Like Hans is a 75-year-old company.
They have a legacy of friend, correct?
Yeah.
Correctly.
Harrison is 75 years old, started in 1947, made their first clock in 51.
Correct.
And the legacy goes on.
Legacy goes on. So obviously, that's why you know how to trust a brand. This is the way to trust the brand.
And how's your experience with Hans till now?
Very good. I mean, they have stick to their commitments. I mean, their delivery timelines are what they have said. So I have no issues working with Hans. So I suggest, in my own builder lobby, we suggest to use this particular brand.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Most welcome.
Working with a brand like Hans, does it change the final product as well? Does it the premiumness goes up when you use the right hardware, a hardware like Hans in the
Yes, the premium goes up. I mean, for example, it all depends on the color scheme which you're using. If I'm more towards the anti-gold finish or the matte gold finish, and you have certain elements in your door like that, it gives the more premium look. That your lock set is matching with your door.
Yes.
So it gives the premium look.
Yeah, it wasn't like that initially.
Yeah.
People were very basic with that. Now with companies
But
like
they have
Hans,
different colors. They have black, rose gold, and in that also they have like glossy gold, brushed gold, matte gold. So yes, it's good.
do premium brands make your job easier, or they raise expectations even more?
Yes, they do make it easier. It makes my job a bit stress free. I mean, if I have given some, if I'd order some product with the branded, good company. So rather than chasing them for the delivery or with the workmanship or with the installation, so because I know they are good in their job,
Yeah.
they will give a good output. So it makes stress free. So I can focus on some other things.
Absolutely.
Correct.
You don't worry about the after sale. If you don't
Yeah.
worry about the fact that it'll be problematic or the finish will go bad.
Yeah, correct. And they have a good after sales service team. So whatever it is, we just need to give a call and the people are there to help you or help your clients. That's what it matters. And have a great, good after sales service. That's what matters in our industry.
Yeah.
It should be a good after sales service.
That's where the reputation matters.
Definitely.
At least for the first 5 years.
Because the client is coming, he is there because that is after the service is on the brand. I mean, it's on my name, na. Because obviously they'll be like, okay, we have water flow from so and so company, and the product they have used, okay, we are getting after the service, so this is good.
Yes. Construction often comes to many details.
Correct.
Hundreds of small decisions. When it comes to materials and finishing, what is non-negotiable for you?
Quality.
Hmm.
It's non-negotiable. Quality at good price.
Value.
Because costing at the end of the day, it's all about costing,
Hmm.
right? But quality at good price.
The client should have great value for their
Great
product.
value, yes. This thing has been utilized or been used in the product. So yes, the value for this is that the client should know that if he's paying extra for some particular apartment, so why he's paying extra? Because of the quality of the house which is being constructed, the amenities, the features he's getting in that particular apartment, on that particular property. So that's what it matters.
A lot of times when people buy floors, they always worry, will this last 10 years or 20 years? Because if you remember old constructions, 30, 40, 50 years, there used to be not a problem at all. But sometimes people worry about those things now.
But old construction, they never had so many options.
Hmm.
What you're talking back in 30, 40 years, they were majorly focused towards the foundation. Correct?
Hmm.
Today also we are focused towards the foundation. There is no compromise. with the foundation. Like for example, initially, 40 or 50 years back, or maybe I'll say 25 years back, when somebody's constructing a house, the average steel ratio, the quantity of steel was somewhere around 3 to 4, maybe 3, between 3 to 4 kg a square feet
Okay.
of steel, which was supposed to be used in a building. These days, it has come to 7 kg per square.
Fantastic. But much better now.
Any day. There's no second thought about it. Any
Okay.
day. And there 5-10 years back down the, before, there was no so many there weren't so many what do you call, amenities or features which were given in the particular apartment, which are being given now. Like we provide customer with the heated flooring, heated marble flooring, specifically in winters if you are walking barefoot.
Yeah, otherwise it gets really cold, especially in Delhi.
In Delhi, so the marble temperature is maintained. So you can easily walk bare feet.
Oh, lovely. That is premium. That is luxury.
And that's luxury.
The comfort is the luxury
Comfort
factor
is
there.
luxury. So that's what. This was not there like 15-20 years
Yeah,
back.
yeah, absolutely.
These days, there are a lot of options are there. Like these days, I was seeing, people used to put solar panels on the roof, right? But it takes a lot of space. So now their company, they have come up with solar tiles. Just put that on a floor
Okay,
and you're good to go.
lovely. Very interesting. Very interesting. And what about lighting? What kind of lighting do you prefer?
I prefer to be, there are different color variation in the lightning, correct? I prefer, not too yellow, not too white, medium, like 30.
More natural?
Not natural. Natural is less than natural.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives a good mood in the house. Not too yellow, not too white, medium.
White, obviously,
No.
people don't like white anymore at all.
It's more sort of a commercial thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Maybe hospitals or something need
hospitals, yeah,
white light.
hospitals, or maybe commercial showrooms, or maybe display center. Not for the resident.
And what is the Kelvin that you're looking at in that yellow light as well?
Between 3,000 to 3,500 K.
Okay, okay,
To be more precise, 3,300 K.
okay.
Yeah.
We will try that.
Yeah,
For sure. I'll try that in my own house.
Yeah, definitely. And then you see the change. Then you see the change. That, how do you feel? Because it's about, in the evening, it's all about the atmosphere or the ambience you are in
Yes, absolutely.
the evening.
Yeah.
And specifically when you are there with your kids, or maybe you have having a good time, or spending doing dinner with your wife, or maybe some occasion of yours. So
Some was special guests at home then.
yeah, it plays a very major role.
Yeah.
It plays a very major role.
Very major.
Yeah.
That's so true.
It should be soothing to your eye.
Have you ever had to convince a client that do not cut corners when you need to put good hardware like Hans, or the client says, okay, I want the best? What has been your experience?
See, as a buyer, they want the best.
Hmm.
They want the best.
They want the best.
I want the best at less price. So you have to give me the best. So no buyer says, okay, I can compromise with this thing. Nobody will do that. If I also go and buy a floor, I'll think I want the best.
Yeah.
Whether it's the hardware, whether it's the CP fitting, whether it's fans or lighting fixtures, whatever it is, I want the best. So I guess it's the same with you. If you also go and buy an apartment or a floor with any developer, you'll be like, I want the best fitting.
Yeah.
Sort of hardware you are using, what sort of biometric lock you are using.
True.
You want everything the best. So who's going to compromise with the quality?
They never say that.
And
anymore.
Buyer is very smart. He's very educated.
Hmm.
Obviously,
They understand finishing. They understand issues.
they are very well aware of what is being offering and what all other developers are giving. Right.
Because they go all around and see.
Correct.
And then they make their choice.
Correct. And I am in this industry. There are a lot of big players who are bigger than me, who are in this industry from past 50 years or 60 years, who are actually leading this industry. So if I had to compete with them, so I have to give something extra. I have to give 1 point extra to my buyer so that he can come back to me and buy a property again from me.
Yeah, why
Correct?
not? Absolutely.
And then he has to see what my I mean, if you are coming to buy a property with me, my win is okay. You have bought a property for me, but for me the best part will be if you'll endorse me. If you do by mouth to mouth goodwill to other people, if you'll say praise me in front of your family or relative, if you'll say, fine, I bought a property from him, he's doing a good job and he's providing what he's committing, his timelines are perfect. So they're gonna come and buy
Exactly. Exactly.
any property from me
Yes.
because they are based. I mean, they'll be like, okay, the person has said so, has praised this person so much, so let's go and buy a they'll come with a positive note.
Yeah, word of mouth is the best publicity. How much money you put in publicity, if the word of mouth is bad, it is all nullified.
Correct.
So true. So true. The Dang construction obviously has survived many cycles of real estate. Prices going up, prices going down, COVID times, post-COVID times have been so many changes in the price of the construction and the price of the land going up and down. What has been more important for longevity, aggressive growth or consistent standards?
It all depends on the market trend, how the market is behaving at that particular point of time, right? The market is growing, obviously, then you tend to have increase in number of your projects. True, right? If I can see that market is bit stable, correct, then there is no point to grow it aggressively, right?
True.
Correct.
True.
So it's better to analyze the market before proceeding further. That's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you on that. Absolutely, because times will keep on changing. Sometimes there's an oversupply.
Oversupply.
Sometimes the demand is more and the supply is less. They have to figure that out and then work accordingly. What's the scenario right now? What do you think is the scenario?
Market is rocket high.
Hmm.
It's crazy. I mean, and it's not gonna come down. Any near future. It's see, property is something, as stated by one of the president of US, I guess Franklin D. Roosevelt. He said that property is something which can't be stolen. Neither you can carry it away. Right?
True.
It is something. It's the safest investment in the world. Right? You have a land or you have a piece of land. You've constructed a house on that. Someone can rob material from your house.
True.
Correct? But he can rob your land.
Not
That's totally yours.
Very true.
That's the safest investment. Like it's there. Nobody can take it away from you. So this is something. I mean, you invest in gold, you invest whatever it is. You have to take care of it. You have to keep it in the same place or whatsoever. Property is there.
It's always going to be there for that. And the value of the property is going to be increasing all the time.
Day by day. And it always benefit you.
It always beats the inflation as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it always makes sense to anybody for that matter. Somebody said, have a piece of land wherever you can afford to.
Correct.
But have a piece of land.
Piece of land. Definitely have a piece of land. That's the best investment.
That's the best investment.
That's the best investment.
Very true. And there's affordability, if not close to a main city, go to a tier 2 city or tier 3 cities, but get a piece of land for yourself.
Pocket. I mean, whatever your budget is, but have a piece of land. Wherever you go, Delhi, outside Delhi, wherever you think that's but yes, do a proper due diligence of the property, of the land. That's the authentication is genuine. I mean, the paperwork is good. Then go ahead.
That's most important. Otherwise, you can lose your capital as well.
You will lose your money.
Your hard-earned money that you wanted to really invest somewhere, you'll lose that. Fair enough. In an industry where one bad project can hamper your complete reputation, how important is it to work with reliable partners?
See, I have a bit different view of thinking. For example, I'm doing 50 projects, for example, just a hypothetical case, out of which 49 have been successfully delivered and they are good. But one project has been delayed or maybe the clients have suffered through that. Though I agree it damages the reputation, but somehow the client and the other investor should also think that if he has delivered 49 positive, projects on time, there must be some reason behind it. Maybe he must have stuck somewhere. So, but there are certain people who have actually faith in you. Like they literally say, "Sir, आपने कमाई में तो है ना, यहीं से कमाए थे, यहीं से चले गए, फिर कमा लेंगे." One customer have that faith in you, na, That's
True.
the best thing you can have.
Absolutely. That trust.
That trust.
That trust is not over, in fact,
But-
earned overnight.
Yes.
Takes years for that matter to gain trust with someone.
Someone has to build trust that now people invest. Okay, now fine, they have constructing, they are doing this side. Okay, sir, we have booked apartment. We will do this area when the project is ready. That trust we have.
Absolutely. But in Bollywood, as they say, an actor or a star is as good as the last film he does. You're a Bollywood lover for that matter as well. But is that so in the real estate sector as well?
People do judge you, but as you say, public ऐसा बोल जाती है, आगे चल पड़ती है.
आगे चल पड़ती है और बाकी अच्छी बातें भी याद करते हैं.
बाकी अच्छी बातें भी याद करते.
True. Very, very true. They will always be a little thought in the head, but then they realize the fact that the work that he's done before is much better.
I'm born to make errors. Human are born to make errors, right? If we were perfect, then human nahi hote, we would have been God.
Yeah.
Not the case. And everybody, there can't be 100% people who can say good things about me. About anyone. There is no one. This clear people are 100% positive. There's no one in this entire fraternity, I guess, or maybe in this entire world. I don't know if there is someone. If you know, you can tell me.
I get your point. But as long as the final product comes out fabulous,
Yeah.
and they're eventually living happily in that particular house, it's about it.
It's a win-win situation for everyone.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's come to some very interesting questions now. Little bit out of the box. Okay, if you were not a developer, what absolutely different line would you have been into?
Investment banking.
Investment banking, making money for people.
Yes.
And for yourself, of course.
Definitely. That's the focus. And then.
Good. Again, win-win situation. Every business should be win-win for everybody. Then only it works in
Definitely.
the long term.
Definitely.
Okay. Do you always drive past your older construction and admire them? Okay, kitni achhi building banayi hai maine aise kuch.
Yes, I've done that. And I've also this thought of crossed my mind ki, okay, building is good, but something more could have been done. Something more could have been done because as the trends are changing, so obviously if I've made something maybe 6 months back and I'm crossing that, okay, yeah, this is fine. It's looking nice, but kuch aur ho sakta tha.
I know that's an artist speaking. Always kuch na kuch extra kar sakte the isme hum.
They aur bhi kuch kar sakte the. So, but there is no, my aim is, if I've made something, so the next one should have more.
Yes, better than the first one for sure. Keep growing, getting 1% better every day of our lives. I believe that very strongly. If you just become 1% better, you become 3 times better in your work life, in your professional life, in just 1 year.
Yeah, that's true.
Just 1% better. Yeah.
1% better. Like if you must have seen, I still remember when Sachin Tendulkar scored, I guess, 200 against South Africa in one day. Remember
the first time he scored
a double century versus South Africa. That is after the match was over, during the when they asked the player, they were asking, see, what more do you want? He was like, I wish I would have scored one more run.
That hunger should always be there.
He just said, I really like what he said. I wish I would have scored one more run. That's very good.
Yeah, if you don't have the hunger, then you'll never be successful in your career. Then you don't love love what you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Bang on.
Okay, have you ever bought a piece of land purely on gut feel? That this will just scope amazing and I will make amazing win-win situation with the client who buys it.
Yeah. I recently bought a piece of land where I'm providing farmhouses.
Okay.
Yeah. So gated farmhouses for my clients. So
where is this?
Alwar.
Okay.
Alwar.
Right.
So we bought that. So on the basis of gut, yes, it's gonna have future, and it will be a good project for the company.
Fantastic. Wish you all the best for that.
Thank you.
Keep rocking.
Thank you.
As they say, it's important to say yes at the right time.
Correct.
What makes you reject a project?
Location.
Yes, of course.
For first and foremost, the paperwork. If the paperwork is not good, the property chain is not good. So obviously, that's the first point. And after that, the location.
You cannot change that.
Yeah. If you cannot change that. If you don't like the location, then there's no point going for the meeting or maybe collaboration. Then there's no point to see the paperwork also. If you don't like the location. location is something which I don't compromise with.
What's your dream project? If you want to make one legacy project in your life, what would that be?
I want to create a city
Okay, lovely.
which consists of 7-star living, like good hotels, hospitals, malab 7-star living lifestyle for my clients. I want to create that and leave that legacy.
Wish you more success. I hope that happens very soon.
Thank you.
Great, great. When you connected with Hans, is the consistency of the finish and of the texture of the product, is that what attracted to you to Hans before? In the first hand?
I mean, to be honest, yes. I mean, the texture, the finishes, it attracted me. I mean, specifically the type varieties. I mean, the designs of the handle and the two-tone handle and color combinations.
Yeah.
So that attracted me. That obviously it goes very well. I mean, with my project. I mean, with my doors. So I had that vision. Okay, fine. If I might, I mean, obviously before finalizing the hardware, we finalize the design of the door.
Of
I mean, if I know what design I've been making for that particular project. So when I saw their project, I mean product, I mean their design. So it actually struck my mind. That vision was there in my head. Okay, fine. I mean, this is my door designs and this is the handle. So this door will look very good. They both will complement each other. Good done.
Fantastic. Consistency is the key in everything, in your work and anything for that matter, what we do in life. How do you think of premium housing evolving in India? What's the future of premium housing?
A good future. Like as you see, there are a lot of brands these days. I mean, there's a trend of branded residences.
True.
Right. There are a lot of real estate companies. They are tying up with like hotel chains to make a branded residences.
Very true.
Right. This is a new concept in India, or not only in India, even outside India. Whether you talk about Dubai, whether you talk about maybe there have been few developers in Bombay as well who have tied up with the hotel chain to make a branded residences, so that the property will be constructed by the developer and that property will be managed by that particular hotel chain for lifelong, and all the amenities and service will be provided by them, and the property will be made as per the guidelines or as per the specifications laid by that particular brand.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think then it's on the rise.
Yeah, it's on the rise. There's no doubt about it.
People want to have branded cars earlier, now they want branded houses for that.
Yes, it's all about the address.
It's all about the address.
Turning dreams into addresses.
Do you think clients will start demanding fewer things but better things?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Because see, there are mixed ideology of people, and it all too depends upon the project. See, if you're targeting masses, if it's an affordable housing project, so they want number of features or whatsoever. If it's a high-end apartment, so they want best, less number of features, but whatever is there, it should be the best.
True.
So that's what I feel.
Like an iPhone.
Yeah.
They want whatever they make, they come out with the same features later in life, but they do it the best possible
way. Correct.
Interesting. Do brands like Hans represent the way the market is going now?
Yes, they do. I mean, their craftsmanship, I mean, the designing which they're coming up, and I'm sure, I mean, the vision, I mean, because they have such legacy of 75 years, and that's a leading company, and it has a good brand name. I mean, great name in this law fraternity. If you compare it with any other project, I mean, the company, it's got a good name. I mean, they have good presence there. So I'm sure definitely, because I guess they are only focused in this segment, right? Whereas other companies are doing separate other things. So when their vision is clear, so they will put all their effort in a particular segment.
Now we have Hans Smart as well, the biometric locks division and all that. And we'll be making fat locks in the country very, very soon.
Make in India.
Yes, make in India. We'll have our own startup, but 70 have your company doing an own startup. Getting technology transfer from all over the world, the best, and then make in India for India. Now we want to make everything here very well.
Also, all the chip or all the whatever for the materials used to make it, it should be made in India, correct? Obviously.
Yes, that is the future. Because demand is only started for biometric locks now. I think every door will have a biometric lock very soon. We have smartphones. You need smart locks.
They are having. I mean, these days everybody is demand. Everybody is giving this facility to the client. Yes, we are doing that. I mean, it's a. I mean, the market is very good for this.
Fantastic. Luxury real estate trend. Where do you think it's going now? Which direction is happening?
It's going upward.
Up, and up.
Up. There's no coming back.
But all these brands coming in.
Yes, that all these brands are coming in, and specifically after COVID, people have realized the value of luxury. The spending power have increased, right? Like for example, when everybody was stuck in their home during COVID, so they all noticed that what all is missing in their home, right?
And they spend so much time at home.
That fine, we have to spend that they have spent so much of time, so they want that there should be something which we can actually enjoy from rather than day-to-day activity. So demand for bigger floors have increased. I mean, like someone who was staying in 2 BHK before COVID, he had a demand of 3 BHK.
3 or a 4.
Who was staying in 3, he had a demand of 4. 4 had demand of penthouse. A penthouse wanted his own house. One who was staying in own house, he wanted a farmhouse. Right? We are living in a I mean, specifically demand of farmlands has increased. Why? Because in COVID, when people started to think that we are living in a concrete jungle, right? That if I have to, if doesn't matter my property is park facing, but at that time they were not able to go and take a walk there. They were stuck in their home, right? So like, where we want a bigger house, a personal garden, personal walking space, so that we can enjoy. You can at least go and take a fresh air outside rather than being inside 4 walls. So it has actually increased.
Before we go forward, you've done a graduation from UK and then you came back to the same business again. Was it a different thing that you wanted to do in UK or?
Obviously, though I had this keen interest in this real estate sector, but while I was there, so I did my graduation. So at one point in time, I was like, okay, fine. I had quite interest in investment banking as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
you mentioned.
I should do and proceed further with this. But then later on, as I was the only son, family was like, if you're gonna stay there, who's gonna see the business? हमारा क्या होगा? एक ही तो बेटा है, बाहर रहेगा तो क्या होगा? So that maybe was a emotional thing. So which I came back and I pursued with this thing.
And you're doing it so well.
Yeah, so it's all destiny, I guess.
You build more than just projects. You've built some fantastic, what do I say, monumental floors in the city. What would you advise a young builder how to choose the right partners to construct the project? How would you advise?
The only advice is just stick to your commitments. I mean, and choose a right team by obviously if you are in the same trade, if you're doing this, so you get to know about who's doing what. I mean, even for the vendors, right? You see every situation, every sector, there's ups and downs.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if I'm making a building also, I deal with people there who actually are not completely committed towards their timeline. It happens.
Very
I mean,
true.
a lot of my vendors, okay, they promise me certain things, but that's not happening on time. So we have to deal with it. And there is no complaint about it. That's how it is. And it's with every sector. Every sector has its own ups and downs. So this is just take it. I take this as a challenge. Go ahead with this. And yes, my advice will be just stick to your commitments and make sure your client is satisfied from you. That's all I believe.
And finally, what would you tell your younger self about patience, hard work, and long-term thinking?
I guess I'm still in a learning process, right? Though this thing has made me patient, but I guess there's a lot of there's more scope to get more patient, because sometimes I also lose my temper. I also get angry with certain things.
Yeah.
Which I guess maybe with age, I get more experience and maybe I'll be able to be more patient towards everything.
Basically, you have more patience.
Yes.
Patience space
It is the key
is the key.
for everything.
Very, very true. Very, very
Because
true.
doesn't matter. I mean, doesn't matter how much ever you're going to fight with someone. At the end of the day, it's all about what do you call you can always solve things by talking.
Good communication.
Good communication.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much ever you fight, it's all about solving the thing by communication.
Yeah.
You see, I mean, doesn't matter if there is a war between a country. At the end of the day, they all come down to solution by having good communication.
So true. Now, this is the most interesting part of the podcast. It's called the rapid fire round. Okay, no long thinking, no explanation. Just speak what comes to your mind the first. Okay, what do you like more? Site visit or design meeting?
Both.
Okay, both.
Because design you have created, but that design has been implemented at site. That is also very important. Na? I mean, design has been created, but that design has been implemented as per the guidelines or as per the measurements what we have provided. So that's very much important. Implementation of the design.
Quality or speed?
Quality.
Quality. Cost saving or value adding?
Value added.
I know the answer. One thing a client should never compromise on.
Client should never compromise on the, well, in what way? I mean, in what?
If I'm going to buy something from a particular construction company, I should never compromise on one particular thing that comes to your mind.
See, there are two things to it. One, if you're buying the finished product, and once you're buying the in booking. So there are two different answers to it. So I mean, which one do you want?
Okay, booking mein?
Booking में अगर आपकी first of all the you should always see the what's the background check of the developer. So what type of product he has developed. I mean, what sort of material he's using, right? So definitely that's gonna be helpful for you because a lot of things are being installed during the time of project is being made. Like as I said, the conduit piping, plumbing piping, which you can't see at the later stage,
Absolutely.
right? So you don't want any hassle with that. So just see to that. That's fine. I mean, for example, I mean, when there have been time and certain people who approaches me, okay, fine, or maybe a facilitator who, I mean, tells the client, okay, you have a property, so this is a developer who can develop it.
Yeah.
So I suggest them, you would have done your background check. I'll show you three sort of properties of mine. One, which is ongoing, see the finishing. The structure is getting ready. You can see the type of work I do. One which I've delivered maybe 2-3 months back, and one which I've delivered 2 years back. You can get a fair idea. After 2 years, what core problems that you can ask the client who are staying in the property that have they faced any issue.
The first thing that you would think is uncompromisable in a particular thing. Like for example, for me, it's security.
Security, yes.
For now, last same question to you again. One thing that a client should never compromise on.
Compromise on security, you just said, but that also depends. I mean, see, there are two.
Yeah, I know.
That is in the case of multi-story apartments.
Okay.
Correct. I am luxury high-end builder floors. In builder floors, we don't have that gated security. What we can do, we can provide you with the good Hansi locks, biometric locks. We can provide you with the security windows. Correct. Okay, but you can turn it as a security as well. But if you talk about that armed guards, you can't enter without the, so that is that's in the multi-story apartment.
True.
Correct.
True.
It's not with this builder floor. And so one thing, if we talk about this aspect, they should not, I mean,
Compromise
compromise with the quality is the location. They should not compromise with the location.
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 Location is the answer. Fantastic. Premium brand or local alternative?
Impact.
Trust or contract? What really matters?
Trust.
Trust, absolutely. Okay, luxury today means in one word?
Luxury today, one word.
One line.
It's a basic need in today's world.
Basic need.
Basic need.
Fair enough. Hans in one word?
Best.
Awesome. Over design or under design?
None of the above. Not under design, not over design. I mean, this is in the case of Hans or generally?
Generally.
Generally.
Huh.
Not under design, not over design.
Just the run. Okay.
Exactly.
But towards under design?
Not exactly. How come it be under design? Under design is something, I don't want loud.
Okay.
Luxury. I don't want loud luxury.
But you want a design element.
Design element to it.
Okay.
But small character which can add features to maybe the wall or maybe the flooring or maybe anything. Maybe I don't want there should be a pattern on full flooring. I just want to put elements to that. It should enhance the look of the whole house.
You would say X factor?
X factor.
X factor.
X factor.
Okay. Would you rather educate a client or replace a vendor?
Basically, it's, I mean, you can say both of them because there is particular something in which client is not aware of. So firstly, obviously my aim will be to educate the client if he is not understanding what the right thing is. And there's some quality issue with the vendor, then I'll replace the vendor.
Okay. One myth about premium construction.
One myth about premium construction is that the customer think that we're going to charge extra per bed.
Okay.
They're going to charge extra bombshell amount for this experience.
Okay, now one word that defines Dang construction.
Quality.
Quality.
That matters.
Yes. Okay, before we close, what's the one thing a homeowner should be cautious of before they give their house or their land to a builder?
That they'll get a timely delivery of the house.
Timelines should be followed.
Should be followed.
Yeah.
Because obviously, homeowner has given a possession to a developer, correct? And he has moved out of his house, maybe staying on a rent or maybe some other property. So he should be clear enough that fine, if the what timelines have been mentioned in the agreement, whether it's 18 months or 24 months or 20 months, whatsoever, the project should be handled, delivered to him during that timeline. Because if it's gonna exceed, so obviously for the homeowner, it's a very disturbing thing.
Yeah.
You'll be very afraid that, okay, fine, my possession of the house property has been gone to someone and now I'm staying on a rent or maybe some other property. How can I go back?
Very true, very true. In fact, that could be a particular lease for 2 years, for 24 months. If it exceeds that, he'll also be in a problem.
Apart from that, he also has this thing that's fine if the developer has some stake in the property, that's fine. But he's thought of this complete property.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That has no flaws.
It's a big insecurity.
Yeah, big insecurity. So,
Timeline. Lovely. And I'm sure you will be consistent with it. And it was lovely speaking with you, Aditya. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm hosting me.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
And to everyone who's watching, whether you're building a home or a brand, what you choose today decides how long it lasts. Well, if you enjoyed this conversation, do share it with someone. Press like and subscribe so that you don't miss any future episodes. More powerful conversations coming up. Stay tuned.